Yeah.
So who did all the writing on your movies and the directing and the producing and also on your albums for your songs?
Well, when we did, when we worked the albums, Cheech and I, it was kind of equal, but I'm the songwriter, so I wrote Up in Smoke, and
awesome.
And I wrote, the lyrics for sure, that's where Lou and I kind of teamed up, because I would write the lyrics and he would find the musicians to create, what we wanted. I failed to mention Guy Delorme. He was a guy from Edmonton, and he was a guitar player. He was actually, his band Django was playing in the club when I was doing the lights. And Django, he showed up, and now he's playing in the band. He was this phenomenal guitar player from Edmonton, Guy Delorme. And so he was the one that actually helped me write the first improv bit we did with the girls. It was the best bit. It was so funny because up until that point, it was a strip club,
Right.
And so we had a lot of bikers and businessmen and horny old guys,
right.
that go to the strip clubs.
Yeah.
And we didn't tell anybody of the change. And so we didn't advertise. We said, a new show, nothing like that.
That was brilliant.
I know.
Everybody's still coming, thinking they're going to see some like TNA.
Yeah, they're sitting there waiting, and the first thing we do is bring out a classical guitar player, which was Guy Delorme.
Right.
And so Guy's playing this classical guitar, and all of a sudden a mime artist pops out of the curtain, and Ian, he was this legitimate mime artist with the makeup and everything, and he does the whole mime of with flowers and blowing flowers. and these perverts, all the perverts, sex guys, they're sitting there waiting.
Sitting in perverts row away.
and then Dave, my first partner, he comes out, and he's got this weird cowboy hat on and a scarf, and he stands up to the mic and he starts singing this horrible song. I dream of Jeannie with the light brown hair. Jeannie is my favorite wire-hair terrier. and he's saying that, and now the bikers they're getting so mad. What's going on? And so Dave finishes the song, and we had doors built into the stage, so you can open the door. Instead of walking on stage, you go through the door. So I got this, and Guy Delorme wrote every bit of this. I got my shirt off, my hair's messed up, and I got a rolled up newspaper in my hand. It looked like I'd been sleeping. And so when I kick the door open and I walk over to Dave, and he's just kind of cringing there, and I said, "What kind of fucking song is that?" And I started beating him with
the newspaper.
And the newspaper, and the crowd goes wild. Just went wild. And then we start bringing the girls out doing their skits and their, the sexiness, and then, we kicked it off, and it was such a success. So it created our downfall, because we changed the audience from 25 beer drinking, money throwing guys to a theater audience that would sit there and count their change. After they ordered their little glass of wine,
just wanting to stay longer.
But the show was so good that we stayed there for about 9 months. 9 months, and it got better and better and better. And then after what was his name? Because the straight guy's name, Ron. When his wife pulled him away, and we got Cheech in there.
Right.
And then Cheech was kind of quiet, and he was just watching, he was learning. more than anything.
That's
And
good.
then when the group broke up, Cheech and I, we put a band together. We thought we were going to play music because I thought like everybody, this was just a a little side thing to do, but I'm really a musician.
Right.
But then I realized I'm got much more cred as a comedian.
Yeah.
Than a guitar player. I mean, Ghettosocks was probably, he was the one that made me quit guitar. He was so good. And I'd hear him play. I mean, everybody that heard him play was just amazed. But at the end of his life, he couldn't get a gig. The club in Canada was offering him $100 if he would just come down and solo, just play, just himself. That's how good he was. I mean, he was phenomenal.
Yeah, $100.
But Cheech and Chong, I mean, we became, world renowned. And I only play guitar now just because I can, because of my notoriety. I have no problem, But being a comedian, that was, and I give every once in a while I'll give advice to people, that they see my success and they want to know how I did it. And the way you do it is that you realize that you are the star. You don't have to be looking for someone to back up all the time unless that's your karma.
Right.
But if you have that spark inside you, then follow it. Do it. Just that's what I did. That's what Cheech did too. And then when we got to the point where we weren't having fun doing what we were doing, then we split. We broke up because we done 9 albums. Come on, that was probably 2 more than what we should have done. And same as the movies. After we did the movies, Cheech was a little upset because I was the director, and the writer.
Well, you're a good director and good writer.
Well, even the writing, like even just now, I have this tendency to, look for someone else to do it. I was so used to being a second pedal, a backup guitar player. I had no interest in being a guitar player, period. It's just something I could do.
Right, and you enjoy.
Well, I enjoy it better than, digging ditches, although I enjoy digging ditches, but the girls like the guitar player a lot better than they did the ditch digger, because I did that. And my first wife, or first girlfriend, wife, she split as soon as I came home and, wasn't a musician anymore. And then I wasn't that interesting anymore. And then when I became a musician, then she